Hey guys, it's Ashley. Sorry, I just had to make sure this was recording. Um, I wanted to do a video of, I guess, day one of general advice of being in a long distance relationship, if I can ever speak. Um, I'm kind of in my bed right now, so my computer's kind of angled really weird, and it like falls back if I don't press on it. So I'm really sorry about the angle. I'm hopefully looking into actually getting a video camera. We're crossing our fingers, but it's definitely a lot harder when you have so much to do with your money right now and you can't spend it on a really nice camera. So we're going to be crossing our fingers that we'll be having one before July gets here, which the countdown now is 17 days, and time really flies. And if you are just stopping in for a first video and you're in a long distance relationship or you're thinking about being in one, you've come to the right person, because I probably know a lot about long distance relationships. So, the general advice is, how do you date long distance? Um, there's no certain way that you date long distance. There's no, way that I can describe it or that anybody can describe it. Basically, a long distance relationship is what is in the title, is you are not close at all, or at least, you don't see each other every single day, or you don't, see each other every month or anything like that. You don't see your significant other. And I think that is really hard for people who are in a long distance relationship, because sometimes we just need that significant other. So, that's kind of answered the first question. Secondly is, how do I know if he or she is not a catfish? Well, it really cracks me up, because I watch MTV's Catfish, and I love that show. There's nothing against that show. I absolutely adore it. I'm always rooting that it's true, and I'm like, yes, but when it's not, I'm like, well, yeah, kind of saw it coming. First thing is Skype. Skype, video chat, anything. Snapchat. Do anything that you could see the person. And if they give you those excuses, oh, I don't have a video camera, oh, I can't, and if you try to plan something, and if they just keep denying, oh, no, I can't, something's off. And if they really don't have a video camera or anything, everyone has smartphones. I'm pretty sure. I think 99% of people have smartphones. You can send them a picture with, like, your name on it. Just say, hey, write my name and send me a picture. Like, it's, yeah. So, if they cannot prove that they are existing, I personally would not talk to them. That's just my thing. I've dealt with so many people who are like that, and it's so weird when you're like, okay, I don't really trust you. So, yeah, I think that's the first thing. Second thing is, make sure that they are who they say they are. And they can Skype you, and, everything could look great. But, definitely become a stalker sometimes. Just, that is okay to become a stalker. When it is dealing with your personal love life, it is okay to become a stalker. Now, I don't mean, personally stalk them and make them very creeped out. But go to their Twitter, go to their Facebook, go to their Instagram, and see if you can see any friends of theirs. Um, you know, just make sure that they're real. You don't really want to be like, oh yeah, I'm, for example, if he said or she said, I'm 19 and they're really 33. Well, if you see them with a bunch of older looking people, you kind of know something's up. So I think that's really how you really tell if you can be in a long distance relationship. But um, you know, don't force a relationship on if you're not feeling it just because you want a relationship. I've done that so many times in the past, and this relationship that I have right now is so amazing, so blissful, and I'm very glad that I fell for him as a friend first. So definitely don't like know each other for a day and a half and be like, oh my gosh, we should totally date. Like, please wait, please. A lot of relationships end like that, and it's so sad because I've talked to so many people whose relationships ended and they feel like their life's over, and I really have to tell them, did you get to know the person? Did you, ask them questions? So, definitely get to know someone before you actually start dating. Delilah and I, we're not officially dating right now, but we're kind of waiting just to make sure once we get into, seeing each other in person, it's like as we say we are. So, definitely does go back to, the second rule that I have is you make sure that they are who they are. And you know, even though we waited till we're dating, it's uh it's been about, I think, um hmm, well, it's when I got out of my last previous relationship, we knew each other for a year, a few months later. So I'd say it's because it's close to our 2 year that we met, because we met in June. So it's been probably about 8 9 months, after knowing each other for a year, that we really decided, okay, let's do this. Um, there are three basic things that I say with being in a long distance relationship, and I think a lot of people, think that you have to do certain things to make it work, and really the things that have to just make it work is, first, communication. Communication is key to any type of relationship. Doesn't matter if you're long distance or not. Like, communication is so important. It's just so important. And the next one is honesty and trust. Obviously, you have to be honest with your significant other. No matter if you did something, bad or anything. Delilah and I have done several things through our relationship that aren't always the best. Sometimes I've, you know, done certain things that I wish I didn't do, and I'm very honest with him. And it, yeah, it hurts sometimes. It completely hurts. It feels like it's a punch in the gut. It feels like this heart aching, wrenching feeling that someone's just taking your heart and just squishing it together. Um, but truly, it's so important that you're honest, because once you're honest, it's so easy to just move over the obstacle. Um, and the third one is definitely have that friendship. Have that friendship first before you start saying I love you, or before you start, dating, because if you rush into something, your whole relationship's just going to be rushed. And that's horrible, because I hate when relationships are rushed, because you kind of just end up in a bad spot, and that's kind of what it is. Um, I think the other general things, I want to get across is send anything. I remember just a few months ago, I think it was back in August, I sent live this scrapbook that I made, and it was so so cute and so corny at the same time. But I remember, I gave him a piece of paper and it had my perfume on it. And so anytime he feels really upset or anything, he'll smell my perfume. And that may sound really weird, and just as I'm saying it, it sounds very weird. But it's things like that that really make a long distance couple just last. And it's so weird how, like, those little things could just make them last. You know, Delilah and I send him a lot of letters. He hates his handwriting, and he will never write me a letter, and it bugs me. But we talk constantly. We send so many text messages. I think we probably send 300 a day, and I wish I was exaggerating, but I'm not. Um, but you know, for most girls, we definitely like the sentimental sending things of remembering us by, and it's so amazing that what a little gift can do, or what a letter can do. So definitely, I tell all of my friends who are in a long distance relationship to do that, because it's so, you know, it's so awesome to, if you're Skyping with them and they finally get open your letter and just see their face smile and light up. It's so so amazing. And I think the last thing, because this is almost hitting 10 minutes and that's so long, and I'm so glad if you guys stuck with me for this. You guys are amazing. I will make you guys cupcakes. So, um, uh, but if you feel like you're being forced to do something, um, in this relationship, you don't have to do it. Don't feel like just because if a relationship does not work out, and this doesn't just go to long distance, but if your significant other is pressuring you to do anything for them, especially when it goes to, meeting them alone or anything, which I will get that into another video soon, but don't do anything that you are being forced to do. It is okay to say no. It is okay if they break up with you, you'd be like, well, you know what? I can find someone so better. So, that's probably the last thing I want to do. Thank you for sticking with me if you did. I really hope that this general video, which I know is such a mess, works out and gives you some advice to your long distance relationship or to even your other relationship. So, thank you guys. I love you. Thanks for, stopping in. Yeah. Have a great day. Bye.